Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 5, Episode 5 of Conan by Monolith, and we're playing the Kitai scenario called the Smokescreen. It is turn 5, and we are on the final level of the tower. Conan, Civitas, and Shentu basically need to defeat this final layer of the tower, and then they need to do some rolls to dive down to the pool. They can climb down a little closer if they want. Unfortunately, behind them the fire is raging, so the fire started in the basement, moved to the first floor, second floor, third floor. We'll put a token here once they move out of the stairwell to sort of indicate that the fire is right behind them. There's no way back down. And then quick shout out to our sponsor here for the channel, Pontus Fathom Press. The disclosure from the Necronomicon volumes 1, 2, and 3, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, Alchemy of Azathoth. Necromancy of Nyarlathotep available as of end of 2021. Hermeticism of Hastur in a proof copy, looking to do some corrections and get this ready for mass publication early this year, Q1 2022, and then by second half of 2022, Alchemy of Azathoth. Again, some revisions going on there. So thanks a lot for supporting the channel. You can follow our progress in the Patreon. Leave comments, like and subscribe, help us grow the channel. Like to turn this game into some live games. So let's jump into turn number 5. We're going to dredge the Book of Skelos, and also migrate back our tokens for our heroes. We've got Shentu holding the head of Shuangmian, and we're at the last level. So let's go ahead, kick down the door, and get things started. So I think that to start this one out, maybe Conan can move to take out the crossbowmen, and Civitas and Shentu will go after the guards. Or actually, maybe opposite away. Maybe Civitas and Shentu take out the crossbowmen, and I think this might be the better angle for him to take this one out, and this is the better angle for him to take this one out. So let's get our rolls in place. We can put this here, a move, this, give him a reroll. Also Civitas 2 and 1. Have him have Conan handle the door, and Shentu as well gets his attack, gets his move, and gets his door, and keeps one for a reroll. Okay, so Book of Skelos also, we can pick our AI card, and we also have launching 1 is the Evil Hound. So the Evil Hound also coming up from the steps. So we'll play the Evil Hound. We'll replace the Raven with the Evil Hound. And Evil Hound is in the 1 position. We'll have this coming up behind them in the back. So even though Shuangmian is dead, the Evil Hound is risen up. So now, make things a little bit more interesting, Conan might have to stay behind to fight the Evil Hound. So Evil Hound coming up right out of the flames on the heels of the death of Shuangmian. Okay, so let's have Civitas make his roll. Conan and Civitas make the roll. Sorry, Conan and Shentu make the rolls. Shentu opens his door. Can head out here, and Conan also gets the door open. Civitas will jump out, and Conan will be back to face the Evil Hound. So we'll start out with Conan first. He's got the 3 dice plus the battle axe. Evil Hound has got 2 armor and I believe we'll have 5. So 2 armor and 4 knocked him down to just 1 more hit point. So Evil Hound is quite damaged here. We'll have Civitas go next, using his Chris knife to attack the Kitayan guard. Also gets a 3. Kitayan guard. Also have to move the Kitayan guard off to the back of the Book of Skelos, so we can move those across. Kitayan guard has 1 and 1. This is 3. Civitas ends him. And also we'll have Shentu going for the javelin thrower. Once again, javelin thrower, 2 swords this time. Shentu, javelin thrower, has 1 armor and 2. He produces a 3. Javelin thrower's down also. So, great first volley here. Unfortunately, all of these guys get to go too. So Evil Hound first with the 2 dice against Conan. We got a 2. Conan's going to just take that as damage because he'll keep his reroll for his counterattack. The Kitayan guard against Civitas gets to roll 2. 1, that is going to be deflected. It takes that 1 damage. And then finally, other javelin thrower against Shentu. Javelin thrower gets the 2. It does 3 damage to Shentu. He will take his die and use a shield to defend. Also can use his sword for that. Takes the 3 damage, unfortunately. So we'll move all that down to the 3. Okay, so he's quite injured here. Quite injured. So that is not a good sign for Shentu. But he did manage to kill the javelin thrower. But he has to be careful with that extra javelin thrower because that's the 1 more hit. He's probably going to be fully injured. So let's clear out the bodies here of these 2. Conan is still in the room with the Evil Hound. And we've got 2 more attacks that are able to happen. We'll have this Kitayan guard moves to Shentu. And we'll also have this javelin thrower make a roll, I guess. Let's have him make a roll because he's behind this. So we'll have him make a roll. He moves toward Civitas. And we can leave it at that. And we can go into 1 extra round of attacks here. So we'll start out with Conan. So again, Conan can make the move against the Evil Hound. One more round of attacks here. And Evil Hound's armor is 2. Does 3. Evil Hound is down. Civitas can throw his throwing knives with his 2 and 1 for the throwing knives. And he will also throw in a reroll. He gets 4. And the Javelin Slayer has 1 and 2. So the 4 knocks Javelin player out. Finally, Shentu. 2 sword attack. 2 die roll. He unfortunately doesn't get anything in. So let's go back to The Evil Hound gets to roll, and Conan will roll a defense here, and he still takes 2 damage. So 2 damage for Conan. Civitas, javelin throw by the javelin near. 1. Civitas will take that damage. And then finally, the Kitaean guard will go, and he will also cause a damage to Shen 2. Okay, last round. Conan will go 1, 2, come in here to take care of the final guard with 3. Kitaean guard is out, and Kitaean guard gets his last blow of 2, and he does 1 damage, which Conan can block with the roll. Conan will have to take the 1 damage. Okay, so end of turn 5. Kitaean guard slain, Evil Hound slain, Javelineer slain. The fire now is moved up to, we'll just use these fire tokens for this one. This whole floor is on fire. Let's have them manage to close off the doors. So they're actually outside the outer edge of this top of the tower. The whole tower is on fire now. So a lot like the photo from the rule book, where we have the top of the tower on fire, and sort of like there at the top here. This is what's going on. We're up at the top. There's literally flames coming out of a peak here, and we're around this edge of the tower. They've closed the doors to sort of keep the fire from like bursting out to them. And at this point, we will roll back the dredge the cards. We'll also dredge the Book of Skelos. And now we can progress. Let's go 1 more inning here. We'll go to turn 6. And let's read up on these extra rules here. So for the extra rules, I think they have to make a test. The special rule is the dive. The characters can go to the areas marked with a leap indicator. So that's here and here. So they will actually have to take a move token for each of these as they heal up for turn 6. Conan can heal up, and they heal up to turn 6 here. And Shen 2, Conan, and Civitas come around, and now basically if the character has the character needs to roll 2 die orange for a fall unless they have a leap. So all of our guys have a leap, so that can help them to leap. But they also can climb down the outer wall. Okay, so because of the movement block here, they can use 2 extra movements to climb down a level. So what I'll say is I'll have, let's think of it this way. So they can use 1 less dice when they fall. So if they jump from the top, it's 1 die of damage. But if they can climb down to level 3 where it's blocked. Level 3 is the only level they can climb down to. They can roll without roll without blocking. So the way we can do this is Civitas will put an extra 2 to his movement. Shentu can put an extra 2 to the movement, and that's the only 2 that can go down because of the nature of the wall here, because you have 1 on this side and 1 on this side, right? So each of them will climb down to kind of like here, and they use that 2 movement points to do that. And then they each are going to make their roll of 1 die, and they can downgrade to this yellow die. So you roll these, and okay, it looks like Shentu takes 1 damage, and Civitas takes no damage. And then finally Conan will just do the full dive. So they've dived down to the pond, and now Conan will do his dive. He does also have a jump, so he only has to roll 1. Again, he uses his movement point, but he has to roll one die here, and he takes 2 damage. Again, he cannot heal from that. So Conan does take 2 damage. And again, we will bring our components down to clear the round. And they've all jumped down to the bottom layer. So that is going to wrap it up for turn number 6. We are almost out of the woods. We just have these two foo dogs to take care of. So let's we'll heal up the characters, have them recover, and we'll cover the last round, round 7. But it's looking pretty good for the heroes. Any other surprises will come out. We'll just check the extra special rules about fleeing the burning tower, and we'll see you in turn number 6. Actually, episode number 6, turn number 7, and we'll probably throw in the post game there too. So thanks for going extra innings on us with this one, and we'll check your comments below, and we'll talk to you in the next turn. Thanks. Bye bye.